Hey guys, welcome back to another demo of Story Prism. I want to show you guys a really cool feature. One of the cool things about Story Prism is that you can layer information. So it's not using a formulaic, template model, which was in our old site, form-based, that kind of thing. We're not putting you through one particular process. You can kind of create your own backend, so to speak, own system. And so what we're doing here is, one of the powerful things that Story Prism allows you to do is layer information. And so, you can imagine this being useful if you're a researcher, or if you're doing any research for a story, or if you are not, if you want to brainstorm or kind of come up with a story idea from scratch. This can really help you take, different pieces of information, seemingly random, and really come up with something, truly unique. So we have here a prompt that we made called the meaning maker. And this is kind of the brain of how this will work. And if you read here, this helps you derive meaning from seemingly unrelated information in your story. And so this is going to be a powerful tool to help you create meaning out of seemingly randomness. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go on X and other places on the internet and get random tweets, get random articles, and see if we can come up with a theme for a story, like a solid theme. So let's get started. So I'm here on X. Let me get on X. Here we are. And so this is on our X account, formerly Twitter. And we're going to just kind of scroll through and see if we can find something that's interesting. You know what? Let's go ahead and our homepage this morning doesn't seem that interesting. It's all AI related. Let's go. Let's type in Iran. I know there's a lot of stuff happening with Iran right now, and I want to see what's going on. So latest. Here we go. Interesting. The 1953 Iranian coup d'etat, known in Iran as the 28 Mordad coup, was instigated by the intelligence agencies of the United Kingdom, such as MI6, under the name Operation Boot, in the United States under the name TV. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right, so this tweet will go here. 1953 coup. What should we call it? So let's just say Iranian coup, and we'll tag it the same, just to keep it consistent. And we can, of course, change that. So, okay, so we have that, and we're going to connect this random tweet to the meaning maker. All right, so we have our first news article. Let's go ahead and keep going here. So Iran, what else? Trump. Trump's big in the news. Let's see what happens. Okay, apologies for what? Apologies to be made. Okay, obviously X is interesting. Okay, here's an interesting one. Trump is not the great deal maker. He's a fraud. Trump has failed many times. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Now, we're trying to be apolitical here, but it's interesting. Okay, so what are we calling this? Trump narrative, maybe. And then we'll tag it the same, just to keep it easy. Okay, and so now we have two notes, two tweets, two X's, whatever you call them nowadays. We're going to connect this to the meaning maker. And again, what I'm doing is I'm establishing a relationship. It's important to know, that's one way to make the AI work better, is if you can kind of connect things together. In our case, we're focused solely on the meaning maker, and so we want to connect all of our different notes to the meaning maker. And I'll show you guys how that works once we get all of our articles. Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and let's just search on Google. What should we do? What's a good? You know what? Let's go on IMDb. I don't know. Let's just see what's a random movie. All right, so we're here on IMDb. Let's type in what's something that came out recently. I think the Minecraft movie is new. 2025, a Minecraft movie. Whoops. All right, so here's the log line. Let's go ahead and just copy that. Go back to Story Prism, create a note. We're going to call this the Minecraft movie, or a Minecraft movie. And this is the log line. We're going to go ahead and tag it as such. And we're going to connect it to the meaning maker. Okay, cool. Now, let's take, I don't know, Jason Momoa. Let's take the biography of Jason Momoa and see what we can do here. Jason Momoa. Here we go. Okay. Now we're here. Let's make a note. Jason Momoa. And then we're going to call him, we're going to tag it Jason Momoa. As you can see, this is extremely random. What the heck is going on here? All right, Jason Momoa, Minecraft movie, Trump narrative, Iranian coup. What else? All right, here we go. So now we're going to go ahead and go to Wikipedia. And this is always fun to do rabbit holes here. So let's go ahead and do, I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking of Yankee Doodle. All right, here we go. Yankee Doodle. Traditional nursery rhyme, early versions that predate the 7 Years' War. Okay. Let's just copy all this. This is all good stuff. All right, here we go. Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle. Okay. Now we have Yankee Doodle, a Minecraft movie, Jason Momoa, Iranian coup, Trump narrative. What else can we do? Let's go ahead and look at these hyperlinks. How about this? 47th Regiment of Foot. Okay. I don't know what any of this is. I'm not a history. I like history, but I'm not familiar with this. So we'll just do this. Okay. 47th Regiment of Foot. Oh. All right, so we have that. Let's go back to Wikipedia and let's search, I don't know, the Oort Cloud. Is that how you spell it? Okay, here we go. The Oort Cloud. What the heck is this thing? I've heard of it. I don't really know what it is. Something about the end of the solar system, the edge of the solar system. Very cool. The Oort Cloud. Tag. Oort Cloud. Okay, so we have a lot of randomness here. A lot of different things happening. But as you can see, we're kind of trying to tie it all together in the meaning maker. So we have the 47th Regiment of Foot, Jason Momoa, Iranian coup, Trump narrative, Minecraft movie, Yankee Doodle, and Oort Cloud. Okay, maybe that's enough to get started. Let's see what the heck is going on here. Let's open up the assistant and let's see if we can come up with some meaning behind here. So, using the meaning maker, please examine all of my notes and give me the big picture narrative behind it all. To craft a cohesive narrative from the desperate elements you provided, let's explore. Theme of illusion versus reality. The narrative surrounding Trump as a great deal maker who is actually a fraud highlights a theme of illusion versus reality. This can be a central theme in your story, exploring how public personas and media narratives can mask the truth. This theme can be mirrored in other elements of the Minecraft movie where the virtual world contrasts reality, and the Iranian coup, which might involve political facades and hidden agendas. Conflict and resolution. The tension between perceived success and actual failure. Rich ground for conflict. Narratives might struggle with the public image versus their private failures. Interesting. This could be paralleled in a storyline involving the 47th Regiment of Foot, where historical military success might be contrasted with personal or moral failures. Characters in this narrative could undergo significant growth as they're living a constructed reality to embrace their true selves. For instance, a character inspired by Jason Momoa might, let's continue that. Okay, so it's continuing. Start as a larger than life figure, admired for their charisma and strength, but eventually reveal vulnerabilities and personal struggles that lead to a more authentic and relatable persona. This arc can be mirrored in the Minecraft movie, where the misfit characters must learn to navigate a world that initially seems fantastical and limitless. Interesting. Symbolism. The Oort Cloud can symbolize the vast unknown and the potential for discovery, both in the universe and within oneself. This could be a metaphor for the character's journey. Okay. Similarly, Yankee Doodle might serve as a symbol for national identity and the complexity of patriotism. The juxtaposition of Minecraft movie with the serious political undertones of the Iranian coup and the historical context of the 47th Regiment creates an ironic contrast between playful imagination and harsh reality. This can be used to highlight the absurdity and unpredictability of life, where seemingly unrelated events and characters intersect in unexpected ways. So this is really interesting, but I'm kind of want to know what this can tell us about the world we live in right now. So let me just ask it that. Can you tell me what all of this tells us about the world we live in right now? Please use all the notes to come up with an answer. The collection of elements you provided paints a vivid picture of the complexities and contradictions inherent in our modern world. Here's what this perception versus reality. Narrative Trump is a great deal maker, is actually a fraud, underscores the theme of perception versus reality. In today's world, where media and social platforms often blur the lines between truth and fiction, this highlights the importance of critical thinking and skepticism. It suggests a society grappling with the challenge of discerning authenticity and landscape filled with curated images. Digital and physical worlds. The Minecraft movie represents the growing influence of digital spaces in our lives. As people increasingly engage in virtual worlds, the boundaries between digital, historical, the references, continue. So as you can see, we're kind of coming up with a grand narrative here for a potential news article or some kind of blog article. I'm just looking at this is giving me a lot of ideas for even like a movie or something. Continue from, they suggest a world where understanding history is crucial to navigating present. Okay, so let me just say, summarize this as a log line. Summarize this as a log line. Let's just say that. In a world where digital illusions blur reality, historical echoes shape the present, and the quest for identity and discovery drives humanity, individuals must navigate the complexities of perception, technology, and nationalism to find authenticity and connection in an ever-evolving landscape. Okay, cool. So this is cool. So summarize everything as a log line, and that's kind of interesting. But let's come up. I want to make a story out of this. I need a story idea. So let's say, come up with a story idea based on all of this. In the near future society where virtual reality has become indistinguishable from the real world, a diverse group of individuals, each grappling with their own identity crisis and historical legacies, are drawn together by a mysterious digital anomaly. This anomaly, a glitch in the virtual landscape, begins to reveal hidden truths about their world and themselves. The group includes a disillusioned tech mogul who once thrived on creating digital illusions, a historian obsessed with uncovering the true story behind a long-forgotten coup, a young gamer who finds solace in virtual worlds to escape a fractured national identity, and an astronomer captured by the mysteries of the Oort Cloud. As they delve deeper into the anomaly, they uncover a conspiracy that blurs the line between past and present and digital and physical. Their journey takes them through virtual landscapes that mirror historical events, forcing them to confront the realities behind their constructed identities and the impact of nationalism on their lives. Together, they must navigate the digital frontier, balancing the allure of virtual escapism, the need for genuine human connection. Okay, this is really cool. So I like this, but let's ask it another question. So, what is the anomaly and who is behind it? The anomaly is a digital glitch. Yes, we know. Who's behind it? The anomaly is the creation of a reclusive and enigmatic programmer known only as the Architect. Once a visionary in the field of virtual reality, the Architect became disillusioned with how technology was being used. Okay. Interesting. The Architect's ultimate goal is to empower individuals to see beyond the illusions of their digital and physical worlds. Okay. All right, that's cool. But how does Jason Momoa fit into this? Here we go. In Echoes of the Digital Frontier. Okay, Jason Momoa plays a pivotal role as a character named Kai, a charismatic and rugged former military operative turned digital explorer. Kai is initially introduced as a guide within the virtual landscapes. Okay, cool. Having served in a regiment similar to the 47th Regiment of Foot, he carries the weight of past military actions and the moral complexities that come with them. Disillusioned by the manipulation of truth in both the military and digital worlds, Kai has become a rogue figure. All right, that's cool. Maybe it's coming up with something based on Jason Momoa's kind of backstory. That's cool. Okay. So it's kind of taking, the biography of Jason Momoa, right? And, taking that as like kind of a backstory, but also looking at perhaps he was in the military, where is it? Here it is, the 47th Regiment of Foot, which I didn't even read what that was, but it's interesting. All right, so this is pretty cool. So you guys can kind of see how this is working. We took all these random things. We didn't pre-plan this. We're literally just going on various websites and pulling different data, but you can see how it came up with a whole story just based on this, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you can really go deep with this. I mean, we can add more elements here. We can do things out of, obviously if we were more focused in our approach, we would have come up with something probably even better. But this is just kind of giving you guys an example of how this can work. And if you guys want, try it for yourself at storyprism.io. Until next time, best of luck in your creative endeavors.